What's up, all my gnarly ones? It's Tuesday night, and you know what that means. NARL Truck Series action, brought to you by the North American eRacing League. I'm Gator Mike, as always, joining you for some awesome truck racing tonight. If it was anything like last week at Kansas, we're in for a good one. In the booth with me tonight, I only have one other guy tonight, but he's a good one. I got Big Jim. How you doing?
Doing great, Gator. How about yourself?
I am not too bad. So, we're back at another mile and a half this week, following up Kansas last week, which ended up being a caution-free race, a great race. But just because it's a mile and a half, Jim, this track is completely different. What can we expect here tonight at Homestead?
Oh man, we've seen the Xfinity and Cup guys struggle with it. I think you're going to see the truck guys struggle with it too. 2 and 4, turns 2 and turn 4 are going to be absolutely insane tonight. Just finding that exit without getting loose. It's going to give a lot of guys a handful to deal with tonight.
That's very true. Turn 2 and turn 4, the extra of those corners are going to be hot spots tonight that we have got to keep our eye on. So, I know last time we were live, avenged fail. It was last night. Mentioned that the Cup guys were going to Pocono, but we're not. We're at Homestead tonight. The truck guys do not visit Pocono this season. But if you're tuning in to watch some Pocono action, our Xfinity Series heads there tomorrow night, as well as our Cup Series Thursday night. But trucks, Homestead tonight. This track, though, Jim, I know you said turn 2 and turn 4. What we expect out of those is some hot spots, but you can run the low line here, you can run the high line here, you can run the middle line here. Totally unlike Kansas. What do you think the preferred line for these trucks especially is going to be tonight?
Yeah, Gator, that's all dependent on your setup. If you're running a tighter setup, you'll want to be running a little lower so you don't exit into the wall on exit. And if you have a looser setup, maybe you'll be up there using the Kyle Larson line up there at the very top, trying to get the run off and make a pass going down the front and back straightaways.
Yeah, definitely going to see a little bit of wall riding here tonight. But looks like these guys are just wrapping up qualifying, so we'll get results for you here in just a minute. But got a good field of drivers tonight. We've got like 16, 17 drivers in the field, something like that. So a good mix, almost a full truck roster tonight. So other than some of the championship favorites like Deadshot or Jaw or K Keenitz, is there any kind of underdogs we might expect to see up towards the front here tonight?
I think one guy you have to look at, he's quietly up there in the middle of the playoff battle, is Moffitt in that 98 truck. I think the 98 for TJR is pretty strong, and at these, I would consider Homestead a drafting track where you have to stay in a pack to make your moves, and I feel like that 98 is just going to be up there tonight.
Yeah, Moffitt's a very consistent driver. Always brings home a decent finish. So definitely keep an eye out for him. We've also got winners here tonight, like Decent House. He's won a race this season at Charlotte. We've also got our newest driver, Kev Brogod, in the field again tonight, who had quite the debut last week at Kansas, finishing runner-up. So he's also in the field. But in terms of Kansas, I just can't help but think that the 24 of K Keenitz just kind of threw that one away in the final stage. I know he's trying so hard to get his first Truck Series win, so that's somebody who I'm going to have my eye on here tonight, see how he can rebound over the disappointment of last week. So these guys just finished qualifying. Let me see here. It looks like pole is going to go to Jaw. Jaw with the pole. So it looks like he's had that week off to get adjusted to his wheel. And he's back up front, bad fast again. So 27 truck going to lead the field to green.
Yeah, Gator, I was in that other party with a bunch of the other drivers, and they were saying that Jaw was pretty fast. He must have gotten acquainted to that new wheel, because it's going to be scary when he does. He'll be even faster than he was on a controller.
All right, looks like we can join. So I'm going to go blue screen here for a minute as we go ahead and load in. We got some supporters here in the chat. Decent House. Got one for Decent House, a vote for him. We got a vote for Huff and Puff. So got some supporters there. Anybody else want to shout out your favorite driver who you think's going to win here tonight over in the chat bar? Or anybody that we want to check out or spotlight tonight, just hit us up over there and we'll do our best. As we load in here, it looks like we got 67 laps on tap for tonight. As we are going to join here, these guys are already going to be under green as we load in. Taking a little bit of extra time to load in. I'm getting called a hero in the chat. I don't know about that. I know I was in the Navy, so I get called a hero a lot, but yeah, that's a stretch. As these guys have made it through one lap already. You got Jaw out front, maintaining his pole position. You got a battle for second, though. Side by side is Marksman, who's going to clear the 18 of Deadshot Claps here going into turn number 1. And behind them in fourth place is going to be the 51 of Decent House as the top 4 look to get spread out.
Yeah, Gator, actually, that 45 was pretty confident coming into this one. He said he had a pretty nice truck and was looking to win tonight.
As we have got a cluster behind the top 5 guys. There is a hornet's nest in the back.
Oh, we got 3 wide here for P2. Decent House looking to the inside of both the 18 and the 45 here.
Yeah, as those guys are fighting hard for position early on. Somebody who is making his return to the series this week is Doc Shots. Back in the field tonight. The 18 gets loose.
Oh, I think that, who was it? Was that Agent Chancho back there that got some nose damage?
The 18
the 16
got loose.
Was around.
Got the 16.
Yeah, we got more over here in turn 3, Gator.
That's going to bring out your first caution tonight. Looks like the 18 looped it coming out of turn 2. The 16 made contact with him and couldn't quite save it, collecting the 12 truck of There It Lies. 3 trucks contributing to our first caution here tonight. So we're not going to beat the record from last week already.
This is a tough track, Gator. It is hard for not just these truck guys, but for Xfinity and Cup. It was, you saw even the best Max Boost, he made mistakes here. It's just, it's inevitable. It's impossible to be perfect here.
So it looks like old Dead Shots, he decided to get him a bowl of Fruit Loops for looping it on his birthday, as it is Deadshot's birthday today, hoping to bring home that 18 truck to victory lane for year number 18. So congratulations to him for his birthday today. Let's see what he's got in store for us the rest of this race, see how he can rebound and work his way up through the field. So we've got some strategy being played. We've got Huff and Puff lining up on this restart P number 1. With Up the Irons on the outside and Agent Chancho in third.
And yeah, Up the Irons is going to clear for that lead. Gets very loose out of 2, along with the 51, it looked like. A lot of guys getting loose out of 2.
That's going to be a trend here tonight. That's going to be something we're going to have to watch out for the whole race. As these guys are 4 to 5 wide. Got one in the wall. Looked like Agent Chancho caught the wall. That's going to cost him all of his track position. He just took.
Oh, the 3 of angles around, and that's going to be another caution because we got a lot of guys.
So,
yeah.
We had turn 2 bite once, and now we have had turn 4 bite once. So turn 2 and turn 4 are even so far in the first stage here tonight.
Yeah, and this isn't a pick at these guys. I mean, they are still very talented drivers, but I'm wondering when they're going to figure out that you cannot go 3 wide out of these corners. It's just so unpredictable what your truck is going to do on exit. If it's just going to just slide all the way left on you. I mean, you can't really predict it. These guys are going to have to go 2 wide or 1 single file through there.
Yeah, Jim, it's hard to go 2 wide on corner exit at this track. As we saw with the Cup Series here. Granted, we were under strict cautions in the Cup Series for that race, but it was still a struggle at points. So we know what these guys are going through here tonight. It's only stage 1, so let's hope they can find a groove here. As we've only got 3 laps left in stage 1, considering super short stages tonight. We're on lap 12 out of 14.
Battle for the lead right here. The 51's going to have the outside. We'll have to see if that outside works. But Jaw on that inside, that's the preferred line. He's going to clear him on that turn 4.
Slide right up in front of the 51 of Decent House. Decent House took a peek underneath, but he's going to pull right up on the back bumper of Jaw. As we're going to look back from the front of Jaw as he's going to take the high line. Decent House is going to take the low line here with 2 to go in stage number 1 already. Thank you for the cautions. Looks like another one got loose. Hit the inside wall in the very back. I'm going to stay with the leaders,
that would be
though.
GMR Reap. GMR Reap is going to lose a lot of positions here.
So Reap got loose off of turn 2. As we are side by side here for the lead, coming to the last lap. 1 lap to go here in stage number 1. Decent House is going to dive it in way low, way hard. Can he make it stick?
He's going to have to clear up top. He's going to...
He gives Jaw the room. It looked like he had a little bit of space to clear him, but he did the safe thing, gave Jaw some room coming up out of the corner. This is going to be nose to nose coming to the line.
27 is going to get that nice run. 51 gets it on that lap. Thought that was the final lap, but my apologies.
We thought it was too. The stream must be very accurate tonight. That's wow. Okay. The stream is not lagging, but we are going to try it again here in turn 3. Decent House is going to drive it deep. What a battle we have for the lead coming to the end of this stage. We are side by side. They're going to be neck and neck coming to the line. It looks like Jaw's going to take it with the high lane. Jaw is going to take stage number 1, pick up an extra playoff point to put in his bag for the end of the regular season coming up here in 3 weeks.
Yeah, it looks like Kev Brogod got that P3 position, quietly sneaking his way up there.
Yep, Jaw, your stage 1 winner here tonight, just barely edging out Decent House. Kev Brogod's going to work his way up to 3rd. Charblazer's going to finish 4th, and Huff and Puff is going to get the final stage point here in stage number 1. Looking over at the
some
chat.
Crazy racing, Gator.
Yeah, looking over at the chat, we got a Moffitt fan in the house. Jagboy rooting for that 98 Ford tonight.
Yeah, a little update on him. Seems like he's gotten involved in a couple of accidents, not of his doing, but he is at the back here.
See if we can't find somebody here in the middle of the field. We'll go on board with Deadshot, Birthday Boy. Lining up about 12th here on the restart. Stage number 2 already. In that high lane, in that Safe Light Toyota. For Kyle Busch Motorsports. Ooh, as we got some contact in the middle, 3 wide. They're able to hold on to it.
Battle for the lead going on right here. Decent House back to the inside of Jaw.
We've got 10 trucks here under a blanket, looking like Talladega or Daytona with these guys.
And actually looks like that 51, he drove it in deep there and won.
Yeah, the 51 at Decent House is going to clear the 27 by a big margin.
No, he does it. 27 still gets that run on the outside. Wow. He's going to be pulling someone right behind him.
I'm surprised that 51 hasn't just slightly slid right up in front of that 27 to ruin his momentum just yet. But it's still early on.
There you go. There it is.
He did it that time.
Trying to put him in the wall, but yeah, he had to break that momentum a little bit.
He is now clear of the 27 truck, but he gives the 27 truck the high lane again. Looks like the 51's committed to that middle to low lane, and the 27 truck is committed to the high lane. So there's 2 different lanes there at use between these 2 drivers and 2 different strategies they got going on.
Yeah, and that low line, it could be a little better for fuel. There isn't really that much of a difference. You have more throttle time if you're using the outside, but I think right now the 51's just playing it defensive.
That he is, as we've got a battle here for 4th place. Got Kay Keenitz in the 24 truck, making his way underneath the 22 of Charblazer, followed by the 45 of Marksman, who is a winner this season, back at Phoenix early on. He's looking to pick up his 2nd victory this season. Driving the old 45 watermelon truck.
I'm interested to see what Kev Brogard tries here. If he's going to try the inside or outside, he kind of gets, the option to pick whatever line he wants. He's going to pick the inside here. See if he can draw a bead on the inside of the 27.
Not going to be able to with that momentum. The 27 carried off a turn 2 on the high lane, right behind Decent House. A little bit of draft help. Kev Brogard's going to dive it underneath again. See what he can do.
Oh, got loose. The 27 is going to clear him.
Snapped loose here as the tires are starting to wear. This is our longest green flag run so far of the night.
Yeah, it looks like for the most part everyone's single file here.
As the 44 gets loose again, coming off of turn number 2. 2 corner exits in a row. Looking a little flustered, see if he can't regroup here and try to make his way back up to the back bumper of the 27.
27 just gets that nice draft from the 51. He keeps trying to use the outside. See if he can get that run on exit enough to make it pass on this 51.
Yeah, after a wild stage 1, these guys are kind of single file and tamed back down just a little bit as they're finally finding their rhythm here at Homestead. But you see a lot of trucks snapping loose off those corners, and that can be a bit scary.
Oh yeah, that might be one of the reasons everyone's single file, just smarting up, trying to not be that guy underneath and get slammed to the inside wall.
Our closest battle on the track right now is the 15 of Huff and Puff and the 22 of Charblazer back here for 6th. They keep fighting like this, they're going to allow those top 5 trucks to get away more than they already have. As we're already going to come down to the end of stage number 2 here. Only 12 laps in stage number 2 tonight. As
the 27 gets a nice run here.
As the 15 gave the 22 a bump. But we're going to go back up front.
And this battle for the lead has not simmered down whatsoever. These guys have been on top of each other. Jaw's been pretty patient so far, but he's going to look to the outside there. He's going to have that space. He's going to try making something work in 3.
27 truck gets his nose in on the outside lane. That's going to open up the high lane for the momentum to carry him around the top, side by side with the 51 for the lead.
These two are just showing why they are the premier drivers of this series. They are, I'm impressed, I'll tell you what. Going too wide here, it's just tough.
I don't know if you remember back to Charlotte about a month ago, but these two drivers had an epic battle there as well, and they are returning to that side-by-side epic battle, continuing that tonight at Homestead.
Jaw is finding the perfect, there's a way you can get a little tight on the exit there where you're not going to snap loose, and it looks like Jaw is hitting that sweet spot just perfectly right up against the turn 4 wall.
Jaw's going to slide down the track just a little bit, run a bit of a different line, maybe take the air off the nose of the 51. As we are coming here to 1 to go in stage number 2, short stages tonight. The 27 going to drop all the way to the low line. Try to throw off
that was
51.
Defensive. One more to go here.
One more to go in stage number 2. The 51 with a little bit of a bump on the 27. Not enough to upset that truck.
51's going to get a nice draft here if he could just stay right beneath, but he's not going to try. He's going to stay up against the wall, try to get a nice entry into 3.
27 runs the very low lane here. The 51's going to use the middle lane, try to get a run off the corner, but it's not going to be enough. Jaw is going to sweep the stages here tonight by picking up stage number 2. Pole sitter Jaw. Stage 1 winner Jaw. Stage 2 winner Jaw. Can he bring home the main show tonight in the final stage? He's on track for maximum points.
He's looking strong, but that 51 of Decent is going to give it all he's got to win this one. He has been on the bumper of the 27 from lap 1, just right there. He's waiting for a slip up, and not everybody's perfect. Even Jaw can make a mistake.
K. Keenit's 22, Kev Brogod 413, and Marksman are going to round out your top 5 in stage number 2.
So Gator, who do you think is the best chance to win here? You think it's Jar, or do you think it's Decent?
They look pretty equal right about now at this point. See who can make the better adjustments to their truck coming to the final stage. But right now it's kind of a draw. Even though Jar won the pole and both stages, it still looks pretty even.
That 51 could get that high line working for him. If he could take away the line from the 27, I think the 51 might be in the catbird seat, but that 27 is just able to do so well on the outside.
Tie in order, if you could please keep it clean in the chat. That way we can keep the chat going every race. That would be much appreciated. Thank you. As we are restarted here in stage number 3, the final stage tonight. Jaw out to the early lead. Decent House is going to look underneath with Kev Brogod right behind them both as they draft down the front straightaway. A big push from the 44 to the 51. And he's going to clear the 27 going into 1, but is he going to slide up this time?
Oh man, a little contact there for third.
He's not going to slide up on Jaw just yet. Jaw got really wide, almost caught the wall off of turn 2 though.
We're 3 wide back here with the 24, the 40, I think that's the 45, and the 44.
These guys are fighting hard back here for about 4th, 5th place. The 18's going to get a little bit loose coming off of corner number 4. Lose some track time, lose a position.
Oh, if the 24 and 44 want a shot at this race, they're going to have to get this settled out, because if they're going too wide here, they're going to let those top 2 just wander away.
They got single file down the back stretch, trying to pick up some sort of a draft. The 24 is going to catch the wall coming out of turn 4. That's going to cost him a lot of spots. 2 spots, maybe 3. Oh, a big bump from the 2 truck, going to put the 24 in the wall hard. No caution's going to come out. That's a huge bummer for the 24 truck of K. Keenan's. Wow, unless the caution comes out, that's going to be the end of the 22's hope, or the 24's hopes tonight. As we've got 2 leaders that have separated themselves. We've got 2 more here for 3 and 4, and then we got everybody else back there. So we've kind of got a 4-truck breakaway here. Got the Nice Motorsports Chevrolet teammates there in 3rd and 4th, Marksman and Kev Brogod.
Oh yeah, that 45 has made his way back up to P3 with a little help from Kev Brogod. Doesn't look like Kev Brogod's trying to make any pass here. He's just trying to stay in that draft and see if they can pull up to these top 2.
Decent House still out front, leading Jaw. And then we've got a big group here from 5th on back, led by Huff and Puff. Kronk's Fight Milk, Charblazer is in this fight. Looks like Reap is in this fight as well. There it lies. Bunch of drivers here. Lieutenant Dangles, Moffitt.
Yeah, these top 2 are pretty much equal, Gator. The 51 and 27. Obviously the best cars, trucks in the field tonight, but they're just so equal. It just depends who's going to have the run coming out of these corners. Yeah,
it's going to be a great battle here in the final stage of the North American eRacing League's Gander RV and Outdoors Truck Series. Ford Ecoboost 100 here at Homestead-Miami Speedway tonight.
Don't look now, but I think third place is actually catching the back of that 27 little by little each lap. I could be wrong there, but I don't have a ticker to tell me what the intervals are, but it looks like they're not too far behind.
As the 12 of there at Lives run to the 3 truck of Lieutenant Dangles up the track here in the back of the field. Keep an eye on these two here real quick as Dangles gets loose coming off of turn number 4. Trend tonight amongst all the drivers. I bet that 3 truck is looking to get back to the bumper of that 12 and move him back up the track. Good fighting back here for about 10th. Let's go back up here, check on our leaders. They're still fighting.
All over each other.
Bumper to bumper, nose to tail. The 2 premier trucks here this evening. Been the class of the field all night.
Yeah, I'm a little bit surprised. Deadshot, you know, he has 17 stage top 5s, and I'm not sure, but I don't think he has gained one.
He has
tonight.
picked up no stage points tonight.
Just a little perplexed by that. I felt like he'd be a lot stronger.
Yeah, he might be having a little bit of a birthday hangover, ate too much candy, too much cake. But, yeah, it's not been the best night for Deadshot. But anything can happen here. Could get a late caution, bring everybody back together, and that's when fireworks should definitely appear. We've also got green flag pit stops. These guys cannot make it to the end of this race, so strategy could come into play. As the 2 leaders are coming up on a lap truck.
I believe that is Agent Chancho. He's had a pretty rough night as well. He's been involved in various accidents, just trying to bring it home.
Got a lot of damage on the front end of that 02 Chevrolet. As our leaders are side by side, Jaw uses the high lane to get back around Decent House in 3 and 4. Change for the lead here. Late in the race, Jaw back to the point.
And maybe that's a little strategy on the 51's part. Maybe he felt like this is the time to start conserving a little bit of tires. Maybe try to save a little bit of fuel, get back in the draft of the 27 of Jaw. Maybe it's a little strategy. Maybe it's just the 27 being quicker.
As
Figure it out later in the race.
Make their way around the lap truck of Agent Chancho cleanly. I did not go through a full run here, so I don't know if you were able to take 2 tires or not, Jim. But that might be something that one of these drivers might give it a try. So I think they're going to be about 10 laps short on fuel.
Just seeing how loose these guys are getting, like right there,
dangerous. It's dangerous. It's risky.
It's dangerous. I would not trust it. I'd go four tires and enough fuel to get you to the end.
As Jaw has kind of put a little bit of a gap on Decent House once he got around. But Marksman is still in this thing. Kev Brogot is still in this thing. They're not too far behind in 3rd and 4th.
How about that 5th place truck? I'm not sure who that is. I'm going to cycle back here.
I think it's still Huff and Puff running P number 5.
Oh, that was a lap truck. My apologies. That didn't Chancho. Looks like there it lies, came to pit road.
Yeah, I believe Huff and Puff is still P5 here in this race. As the leaders stay out for at least another lap. As I can no longer see Kay Keenan's fuel window here on his stream. But last time I checked was about 5 laps ago. He had 10 laps left. So we are coming to pit stops here soon for the leaders.
How many laps ago did you say? 10?
Yeah, I checked it about 5 laps ago, and it said he had 10 laps left. It's a 51, makes some slight contact with the wall off turn 4. So these leaders will be on pit road here shortly. Who's going to be able to get on and off pit road the cleanest? Pit exit, these guys have to use the access road on exit, and that is a very, very tricky spot.
The two of Kronk's Fight Milk down pit road here for his service.
Who can execute that access road the cleanest? Looks like the 45 of Marks. Oh no, he just got loose. I thought he was coming down pit road, but he just got loose. Leaders are going to go all the way to the end of their runs.
Oh, 16 of Doc Shocks hit the wall on the front stretch there, but how about that? We get Doc Shocks back in the truck series.
Yeah, Doc Shocks had to take a few weeks off to deal with some things outside of the game, but we're glad he's back. Rocking that 16 Toyota tonight.
Oh, Kev Brogod to pit road.
The first of our leaders, 4th place, Kev Brogod, hits pit lane first.
Keep an eye and see if he's sped or not, because I did not really see.
As we are still awaiting our top 2 to come down, Jaw and Decent House. As here comes Decent House. Here comes Marksman, 2nd and 3rd place on pit lane. Jaw stays out another lap, so he's going to lose some track time to those fresh tires.
All right, the 44 Kev Brogod did speed on pit road. He is sitting here for quite a while.
That's unfortunate for him. That's going to throw away a top 5 possibly. As he finally exits his pit box as we're on board with Marksman, who's just coming in. Jaw, our leader, is on pit road, making his final pit stop of the night, barring any sort of a caution.
And the 51 is on pit exit, as well as the 45 of Marksman.
We are on board with that 45, watching him come off pit lane on this tricky access road. Totally flat, these trucks can get super loose coming off of it. But they both get off cleanly, about as clean as you can do it. See how much time they gain on that 27.
Can the 27 avenge his mistake from Charlotte? The thing that costed him a chance at the win at Charlotte was a pit road penalty.
As the 27 is coming off pit lane now.
Oh yeah, he's going to have a healthy lead over the 51.
Big lead over the 51. Even with that extra lap on those old tires, he's going to have a big lead. Was very aggressive on pit entry, pit exit, nailed it to perfection. Quick pit stop. He's going to maintain the lead as he works around these guys that are still coming to pit lane. Can the 51 run him down with those adjustments he made on his final pit stop?
I'm not sure. I think seeing how these guys have been utilizing the
as the 27 of Jaw makes his way around the lap truck of Agent Chancho. Sees clean track ahead of him. Decent House also makes his way around.
Full truck around on the front stretch, right in front of the 44.
Not going to bring out a caution.
Yeah, we stay green here, but that really hurts their lives. That has a lot of damage. And seeing how he is only 7 points off the cutoff line from before this race started. He can't really afford much of these incidents.
Yeah, big mistake for the 12 truck. There it lies. It's going to cost him some points right there on the cutoff line. As we have 12 to go here.
So this one's going to be...
As we are just hit 11 to go at the line. The stream's a little bit behind. Jim's audio is kind of going in and out, so it's difficult to hear him at some points. As Jaw is still maintaining a gap. In fact, I think he's even opened it up on Decent House here. 10 to go for the 27 truck. Looking to pick up win number 5 here in the North American eRacing League's Gander RV and Outdoors Truck Series for this inaugural season of our Truck Series.
He really seems to have mastered these 1.5 milers, hasn't he?
He seemed to master quite a few tracks there, Jim. Jaws, one of the favorites at almost every track we go to. Seems to always be fast. He was borderline on making the Pro League due to his schedule. He can only run Tuesday nights. That's why he's in the Truck Series. So these guys have just been chasing him down all season. He's been the guy to beat. He's got a huge points lead. Can he hang on, bring home win number 5 as he comes up on the lap truck of There It Lies? They make a little bit of contact down the front stretch. There It Lies showing no mercy to the 27. Jaw continues to stretch his gap on the 51. Let's see. Who can we go find? Looks like there's a good battle brewing here. Maybe not. That was a lap truck. Reap making his way around the 0-2 of Agent Chancho here for 4th place. Chancho's a lap down. So Reap back up front again. Sneaky good. Always shows up here at the end of these things. The 32 truck running P4. As he's having the fight of his life with that lap truck of Agent Chancho right now.
No, he's on the apron.
Marksman is P3 right now. Reap, who we're watching, is P4. Kronk's Fight Milk is P5. K Keenan's P6. Moffitt in 7th. And Huff and Puff in 8th.
Yeah, there's a great battle back here for P7 between Moffitt and Huff and Puff.
Oh,
these two guys have been on each other for the last, I don't know, 10 laps.
Yeah, Moffitt just made his way around, or Huff and Puff just made his way around Moffitt as I slur all of my words and get them all mixed up together. He's going to get around that 98 truck and stretch a little bit of gap as he sets his sights now on the 24 of K Keenan's right there in 6th place. About a second and a half up the road.
Yeah, and this is kind of what these guys need. Guys like Moffitt and Keenitz and all of them. They just need solid runs. They're looking pretty good above the cut line right now. Around 40, above 40 points above the cut line. So solid days will suffice.
As there's the 17 of God of War. You saw him get passed by Jaw right there. Puts him a lap down. Jaw still maintaining the top spot. Looks like he's got it on cruise control as we're right around 5 laps to go. within 5 laps to go. I believe we're on 3. He's coming up on another truck here, Deadshot.
Yeah, just an off night for Deadshot. Just, I guess the balance of the truck was not there from the get-go. Got involved in a couple accidents, but it just seems like the speed was not there tonight for the 18.
It was not. Like I said, might have ate a little bit too much cake for his birthday, but we're glad to have him racing on his birthday, trying to have a little bit of fun here in the North American eRacing League. As he sees the leader Jaw closing up behind him, who I believe right now is coming to 1 to go. He is 1 to go here at the line. Still sponsored by Credit One Bank. 27 of Jaw takes the white flag. Is he going to pressure that 18 truck, or should he just cruise here, knowing he's got a big gap to second?
You just cruise.
Yeah,
there's no
like
reason to even laugh at this point.
He's just backing off right now. 27 of Jaw, 21-31, rounds turn 3. Rounds turn 4. Keeps it straight. He's going to come down, pick up his 5th victory of the Truck Series season. He's got a handful of them now. Jaw, your winner here tonight at Homestead.
Great stuff from Jaw. I mean, what can you say? The guy is a complete driver all over. Just Watkins Glen. I think he won Iowa. He won Homestead.
He's
just
won
everywhere,
a few of
man.
them. Yeah, he wasn't the best last week because he was still getting accustomed to his wheel. Brand new to the wheel. And what a week of practice he's put in. And he comes home back in victory lane tonight. Jaw, your winner.
I will invite him here. Hopefully, well, I can suggest him.
He cannot do an interview tonight. He just put that in the chat. He's got to go. So we're not going to get an interview from Jaw tonight. So we're going to go ahead.
Never know if he was actually on his wheel or not.
We will never know if Jaw used his wheel. But we can get P2 here. Decent house. Let's go ahead and go blue screen here and try to get decent house in the party. So we're going to invite view suggested players. And there he is. Runner-up has been suggested. Fastest lap goes to Kevbro God, the 44 truck tonight. P3 is going to be Marksman, P4 Reap, P5 Kronks, P6 Keenitz, P7 Huff and Puff, 8th place Moffitt, 9th place Lieutenant Dangles, and 10th Charblazer, rounding out your top 10 here tonight. 11th is going to be Kev Brogod, 12th Doc Shocks, 13th Up the Irons, 14th Deadshot, 15th God of War, 16th There It Lies, and 17th Agent Chancho, rounding out your 17 truck field tonight. As we are joined by our runner-up, Decent House. We couldn't get our winner interview tonight because our winner, Jaw, had other priorities he had to go take care of. But we are happy to talk to our runner-up. Decent, how are you feeling after yet another good run here in the North American eRacing League?
I felt like I had a better truck than 3.5 seconds of the leader. I just got way too tight in that last run. I didn't make the right adjustments. I don't know if the track swung tight or I don't know. But he walked off and left me there. But stage 1 and 2 was fun. We had a good race, and sucks I couldn't win at least one stage, but pretty good showing.
Yeah, just like at Charlotte, you and Jaw had a heck of a battle here tonight, side by side, more often than not. Side by side coming to the end of stage number 1 with him just barely edging you out. You said you got tight in that final run, but other than that tightness, is there anything else you could have done? I know you pitted a lap early, and
I tried the same strategy, I did it at Charlotte, and maybe force him into a mistake, or try to leapfrog, gain some time on the fresher tires. And I was a little conservative getting in the pits because my boy Kev, he was about a mile an hour over in sped. So yeah, I didn't want to push it, and I think I went in about 9/10 down, and I came out a second and a half out. So I lost about 6/10 on pit road somehow. I don't know how that happened, but just want to say thanks to you guys, and it was fun tonight.
Definitely joining me in the booth tonight, I've got our regular Truck Series commentator with me. I got Big Jim. Big Jim, what kind of a question do you got for our runner-up here tonight, Decent House?
Yeah, man. First of all, congratulations on your runner-up. Second of all, I have to ask, because it wasn't shared the first time, is your voice shared so we can hear you on the broadcast?
It is shared, just sometimes it kind of it's kind of low. I don't know what that is, but it is shared.
Okay.
I tried taking my game, the game audio out of my headphones. Maybe that'll help. I don't know.
I guess we'll find out later.
I've tried changing the input volume to max and turning up everything I can on the headset. I don't know.
Yeah, it's weird. The same thing happened with Kev Bro last week. His voice was good at the beginning, then kind of got low at the end. But hopefully it's coming through just fine.
Yeah, but anyways, my question for you, again, congratulations on the runner-up. But my question for you is there anything you think you could have changed line-wise, using the outside or inside a little more, that would have given you a little more of an advantage over our race winner, Jaw?
Well, I mean, in practice, I felt real good on the bottom to the middle. I tried to keep the right sides in the dark area there in the middle, and stage 1 and 2, I noticed I was getting hammered on down the straightaways, he was carrying so much more speed. But so in stage 2, I kind of took his line away a little bit, and the truck was turning well. It's just when you get up in the high line like that, you wear the right rear out and make it hot. At least for me, the way I have the truck set up. So I moved back to the bottom, and then, like I said, that last stage, I was 20% difference between right front and right rear, and I have no idea. I have no idea why. It wasn't like that in practice. So that's just part of it. That's what we got to deal with.
Yeah, and it was fantastic watching you put on a show in those first 2 stages and the early stages of stage 3. So thank you for that.
All right.
I mean, one of these days I'm gonna beat him without him making a mistake. Hopefully. So that's my goal.
All right. Well, the track conditions threw Decent House a curveball tonight. They're in the final stage, but he still comes home in P number 2. Decent, is there anybody you want to shout out before we let you get on out of here tonight?
Yeah, just I want to shout out Kev, because he and I worked together in the race, but then also in practice and stuff, and we were turning good laps, and it's a shame that he had a speeding infraction there. So he was looking at a top 5 run as well. So shout out to him for putting in some time with me, and we're looking forward to next week. So yeah, just shout out to my friends and my dad. I know he's watching, so thanks for putting this on. Have a good time.
All right. Decent House, your runner-up here tonight in the North American eRacing League's Gander RV and Outdoors Truck Series at Homestead-Miami. Have a good night there, my friends, and we will catch you next week at Talladega.
Yes, sir.
All right, as we're going to do something different here since we couldn't get a winner interview. Let's go see if we can't get a top 5 finisher in here tonight. Let's going to go blue screen here for a minute. Let's try to get Kronk's Fight Milk in here. We haven't interviewed him this season. Comes home with a top 5. Let's see what he's got to say tonight. As he is obviously showing offline. Wonderful. There we go. Invite has been sent to him. as Big Jim has lagged out of the party, it appears. So we'll wait and see if he can hop back in. All right, invite has been sent to Kronk's Fight Milk. Let's see if he joins the party real quick as Big Jim rejoins us.
Internet is not working with me tonight, Gator.
Yeah, you kind of cut out a couple times during the race, but no biggie. It seems to be working right now. I hear you loud and clear as we
Well,
await
good.
Kronk's Fight Milk to join us.
Honestly, he might be on Rocket League right now. I don't know.
All right, as we are also going to send an invite to, let's go ahead and invite Marksman in here. We've talked to Marksman once this season.
Yeah, one win this season. I believe it was ISM where he got that win. So, he's up there in points as well.
Yeah, Marksman's got one win this season at ISM. Phoenix now, like you mentioned. So we're going to see if he can join the party real quick for a second interview, and if not, we'll sign off for the night. But let's hope we can get one more in. As Marksman does join our party for a post-race interview, our first one for a P3 finisher here tonight. But Marksman, P3, how you feeling after that good points run?
I wish I could have swapped places with Jaw.
As do a lot of other people, but still come home with a solid third place finish tonight. That's going to increase your standings in the points. You had a fast truck here tonight. I believe you scored stage points in what?
Stage 2, I finished
Stage
fifth.
2, yep. You
Thank
got
you,
points
Stage
in Stage 2, and you got P3. So is there anything you could have done differently to maybe get your truck up there farther towards Jaw and Decent House? But you were pretty quick tonight.
The only way I would have caught Jaw or Decent House in that final stage is if we had a caution, or if I just would have been a little bit quicker there when they're kind of side by side. Kind of spent up a little bit of time there trying to pass for third and get up to third. And get around Kevbro, God, who put up a good race.
Yeah,
But other than that, I don't think I was going to catch them two boys. They were pretty quick tonight.
Yeah, just like Jaw and Decent House battling first, you and Kevbro had quite the battle for third place in that final stage. So you ended up coming out on top and drove it home for third. So congratulations on your P3 finish. In the booth with me, I've got your FBGM teammate, Big Jim. Big Jim, what kind of question you got for your teammate tonight?
Yeah, man, good points tonight. Good job on that P3 finish. But my question for you is, I know FBGM loves Talladega. Are you looking forward to it next week?
Hell yeah!
Well, that answer is short and sweet.
That's all you need.
All right, Marksman, before we let you get on out of here, is there anybody you want to shout out before we end the broadcast for tonight?
Yeah, I'll shout out a couple of guys in the truck series, Jaw, Decent House, and Kevbro. And of course, my boys at FVGM. Can't forget about them.
Can't forget about those FBGM boys.
Yeah, finished 3rd through 6th tonight. That was a decent result for us. Of course, we'd rather have a win, which is what we're going to go out and do at Talladega, of course.
All right. Well, there you heard it from your third place finisher tonight, Marksman, bringing home that 45 truck to a good finish. But like you heard, Truck Series next week, they're hitting the fast high banks of Talladega, some wide open plate racing. That is sure to be exciting. And I heard some rumors that yours truly might be on the track for that one. So if you want to catch some more action, tune in next week for the Truck Series as they hit up Talladega. But as I mentioned at the very start of this broadcast tonight, Xfinity Series hits up Pocono tomorrow night. Cup Series hits up Pocono Thursday night. So those are sure to be interesting races, to say the least. Jim, any final thoughts before we head on out of here for the night and let everybody go enjoy the rest of their evenings? Yep, as I cannot hear Jim anymore. So,
No, I'm here. I'm here.
no,
I
there
am
he
here.
is. All right, he's got his mic fixed yet again. Jim, any final thoughts before we head on out of here tonight?
Yeah, man. Just cream rises to the top. All those top guys just put on a clinic in the series and put on a clinic at Homestead. Congratulations to Jaw once again, but really looking forward to Talladega.
All right. If you guys like plate racing and you like the truck series here in the North American eRacing League, tune in next Tuesday. Talladega, Alabama. One of the best tracks on the game. Tune in for that. It's going to be quite the exciting race. And to all my gnarly ones out there, we will see you there. Have a good night, guys.